Βάλε κάλτσες ρε. Καλύτερα έτσι. Έλα ρε. Έλα. Θύμισε μου ποιο monitor πήρες.
Hey, Robo.
Καλό είναι.
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that.
Α, ναι, το HBO με, ναι.
Now, let's decide on the strike team.
I go on my own. No need to risk lives.
OCP has supplied us with an ED 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, ED 209 is here for your
Το
support.
MS τι είναι το MS?
Just say the word.
Their time is up.
Good luck, Murphy.
Τα MS εννοείς τα μιλισέκον εννοείς.
Ed 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how this goes.
Μ' αρέσει που σου κάνει... Σου δυσκολεύει επίτηδες. Επειδή κάνει πολύ θόρυβο και κουνιέται, κάνει σεισμό ουσιαστικά, σου δυσκολεύει το aim έτσι. Παρά και εμένα επειδή του τη λέω, ξέρω εγώ. Α, δεν παρά εμένα, όχι.
Way to go, Robocop! Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
Παιδιά, δεν ξέρω, το YouTube είναι λίγο περίεργο, τα streams είναι λίγο περίεργα. Τώρα γιατί κόλλαγε πριν. Ενώ εδώ πέρα το βγάζει ότι δεν κολλάει. Κάτι περίεργα πράγματα είναι με τα streams, με τα internet στην Ελλάδα, δεν ξέρω.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal...
Ρέμναν 2 το έπαιξα και το τελείωσα μία φορά, αλλά ξέρεις το campaign δεν το έπαιξα παραπάνω. Ξέρω ότι δεν έπαιξα τίποτα, το ξέρω, αλλά έστω αυτό το λίγο. Τουλάχιστον έκανα το campaign. Indiana Jones που είναι πρώτου, ναι, πρέπει να είναι όλα τρίτου. Αυτό δεν καταλαβαίνουν. Πρόσεχε να δεις. Δεν έχει δουλέψει η Bethesda τα mechanics, τα animations και το studio αυτό για να είναι τρίτου cinematic φάση όπως το Last of Us. Είναι λίγο clunky, όπως είναι στα Fallout και σε αυτά που είναι λίγο stiff όλο. Δεν έχουν τη studio το οποίο να ασχολείται με τέτοια πράγματα. χοντρά πράγματα. Κατάλαβες. Εικάζω. Αυτό θέλω να σου πω. Δηλαδή, και για ποιο λόγο να είναι σαν το Uncharted. Πρέπει να είναι όλα ίδια. Γιατί δυσκολία, normal νομίζω. Όχι, όχι, δεν χρειάζεται. Καλύτερα που είναι μόνο του προσώπου. Δεν θα είναι πολύ καλό game, θα το δείτε. Αλλά δεν θα είναι πολύ καλό game, αλλά έστω αυτό που είναι θα είναι ok.
It can't end like this.
Θα πήρε στην κερά να...
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf, and that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
The situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Τρελάθηκε.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4,
Said
3,
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I am
stand
now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
Τα έπαιξε.
Please put down your weapon.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back.
Τι documentation, έχει τρελαθεί αυτό.
Listen to this. Apparently, Ed 209 speaker cover is often reported compromised after field duty. Why don't you try making that your target?
now have 15 seconds to comply.
Κοίτα εδώ τρελαθεί ο δικός σου. ρε. Κοίτα εδώ. Κοίτα εδώ πως σας πάει όλα πάνω σου. Έχετε λαθεί με τα ρουκέτες αυτό τώρα, ρε.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
Εγώ δεν έχω καταλάβει ακόμα το concept του Palworld και τι φάση είναι. Δεν το έχω καταλάβει το game. Δεν το έχω πολύ πιάσει το game αυτό. Αυτό το Palworld, για να πω την αλήθεια.
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
Και ωραίο να είναι. Όλο αυτό το hype δεν το αξίζει. Δεν είδα εδώ κάτι το οποίο να μου λέει ότι το hype όλο αυτό είναι, ξέρω. Τι να πω.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. No.
Θα το δοκιμάσω, θέλω να το δοκιμάσω. Έχει βγει στο Game Pass.
You're not allowed in there.
Και στο PC και στο Xbox θα το
VIP
δοκιμάσω.
section of the hospital.
Αλλά δεν ξέρω, δεν λέω ότι δεν είναι καλό, αλλά απορώ πώς βγήκε όλο αυτό το hype τώρα.
Sir, please calm down.
Hey, Murphy. She's right here.
Another visitor?
Δεν τους έχει κλείσει γιατί δεν τους έχουν κλέψει νομικά.
You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Θα έχει περιμένα αυτή.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone?
Λεκ, τι θυμήθηκες, πού θυμήθηκες. Αγκαλίτσα φυλάκι. Τι έχεις? Γιατί δεν κόβεις τα νύχια σου?
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Πού είναι ο νεκτάριος, ρε παιδιά?
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Πιου.
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear. All right, I think that's all we can do. Let's call it. What's the time?
6:15.
Πού είμαι στο morgue?
Robocop, what a surprise.
Παθολόγος.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually we're pretty packed.
Έχω πάρει το DLC του Resident Evil 4 remake, αυτό το με την Άντα.
Someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them. It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say they were very thorough.
Anything else?
Καλύτερο Resident Evil ever από όλα τα Resident Evil. Για μένα πρώτο είναι το 2, το PlayStation 1, και μετά το 3 Nemesis στα Original. Έχουν πει για καινούριο Resident Evil, όχι,
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to
το 9 θα βγει το 25 και το 24 τι θα έχουμε, τίποτα? Θα βγάλει DLC remake, τι θα βγάλει το 24?
We caught there later.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest.
Το Dragon's Dogma δεν έχει βγει ακόμα. Τι δίνουν σου βγάλανε? Το Μάρτιο δεν κάνει release. Μην με τρομάζεις.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive.
Ναι, θα βγάλουνε, ναι.
Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission.
Λίγο το πρώτο, λίγο.
Give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
Έχω ξεχάσει πράγματα, ξέχασα πράγματα. Φτωχοί ξεφτωχοί, παιδιά, θα στηριχτούμε στα indies. Θα έχει πολύ indie φέτος.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Μη βιάζεστε, ρε, μπορεί να μην είναι, εντάξει. Μπορεί να μην είναι τόσο χάλια. Μην τρελαίνεστε, μπορεί να μην είναι μάπα η χρονιά. Θα δούμε πώς θα πάει. Το ρεύμα το παίρνει από εδώ, Θα έπρεπε να σε ενδιαφέρει Quake 6. Όπως και δίποτε. Αλλά τι να κάνουμε.
You all know the procedure by now.
Άμα υπάρχει Quake 6.
Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo. See you later in the briefing room.
Άμα δεν μπορούν να πολεμήσουν τη Microsoft, να μην την πολεμήσουν, να μας αφήσουν σχέμους. Από remake σε remake το πάνε. Ακριβώς από πάνω είναι.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Αφού είναι βρωμίλι, ρε, δεν πάνε καλά. Μόνο remaster και remake, αυτό κάνουν. Εγώ αυτό καταλαβαίνω, δεν κάνουν τίποτα άλλο. Μάγκες ξεμάγκες. Ένα mod, παιδιά, δεν θέλει πολλή δουλειά για να βγει. Αυτά γίνονται για χαβαλέ τα μοντάκια. Μας θα κάνεις ένα μοντάκι. Δεν είναι κάτι φοβερό. Σου βγάλουν ένα roguelike εκεί πέρα με 3 μήνες δουλειά, δεν έγινε και τίποτα. Κάπως έπρεπε να δικαιολογήσουν την κίνηση.
Robo. You have a minute?
It was my favorite.
First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go.
Εντάξει, απλά μας έχουν πεθάνει στο remaster, ρε φίλε, δεν είναι κάτι άλλο. Μας έχουν πεθάνει στο remaster οι άνθρωποι.
First, I want to watch you practice. Can I comment now?
Κράσαρε πάλι το game. Πάλι κράσα. Όλο κρασάρε αυτό το πράγμα, κάθε μισή ώρα κρασάρει ρε παιδιά. Ποιο είναι bootstrap, packaged είναι, ποιο είναι, end task. Δεν ξέρω καν ποιο είναι αυτό το πράγμα. Εδώ πέρα. Ποιο είναι ρε μάγκες, γάμω την κοινωνία μου μέσα. Robocop. Κρασάρει συνέχεια αυτή η μαλακία για παιχνίδι. Το ξεκινήσω λέει με, σαν administrator. Κοινωνία μου.
Good to see you, but between you... Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
Robocop και μαλακίες. Πάνω που φτιάξαμε το καλό board. Ας το χάλασε.
Time. You won't. They asked Rick.
Hey, Murphy. It's. See you later in the briefing room.
Ξέρουν αυτοί που το πάνε με όλα αυτά, ρε, εσείς, μην αγχώνεστε. Το πάνε μέχρι εκεί που δεν μπορείς. Αλλά μπορείς και δεν μπορείς, καταλαβαίνεις. Εκεί που αντέχεις ακόμα, αλλά δεν θα σου μείνει τίποτα μετά. Καταλαβαίνετε. Εκεί το πάνε. Μπορείς να τα πάρεις ακόμα. Αλλά μετά θα σου μένει μία.
I love the smell of this room. Should we start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I come in?
No.
Help myself. That was awesome.
We are not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of rocket.
It is not.
Το θέμα τους, παιδιά, είναι να μαζέψουν ό,τι μπορούν από τον κόσμο και να τραβήξουν την προσοχή του κόσμου από το οτιδήποτε. Από αυτά τα οποία είναι τα πραγματικά προβλήματα αυτή τη στιγμή. Δεν έχετε δει που έχουν βαλθεί τώρα στα TikTok παντού και σε όλες αυτές τις μαλακίες. Τρίτος παγκόσμιος πόλεμος πάλι, όλοι ασχολούνται πάλι με πόλεμο και μαλακίες. Προσπαθούν να τραβήξουν την προσοχή του κόσμου από αυτά τα οποία έχουν σημασία και τους πουλάνε παραμύθια. Αργήσαμε πάλι με τον πόλεμο, θα πεθάνουμε όλοι. Πάρτε μπαταρίες, λέει, ό,τι να είναι. Έχουν τραβήξει την προσοχή του κόσμου από αυτά τα οποία έχουν σημασία πραγματική. Καταλάβατε. Το χρέος δεν το δημιουργήσεις το χρέος, αλλά δεν έχει σημασία. Όλα είναι συνεννοημένα, όλα είναι συμφωνημένα, όλα είναι παιχμένα και μελετημένα ακριβώς όπως πρέπει. Και τίποτα δεν είναι τυχαίο. Όλα είναι μελετημένα με ακρίβεια, παιδιά.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the
Ας
actual
κάνουν
lesson.
ό,τι θέλουν, παιδιά. Είναι όλα στημένα, όλα μελετημένα είναι.
Is your service
Εντάξει.
weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
Παιδιά, δεν έχει σημασία το ποιος βγήκε και από πού βγήκε. Αν λέγεται Σαμαράς ή Τσίπρας ή ό,τι λέγεται, δεν έχουν σημασία αυτά τα πράγματα. Το πιστόλι είναι μπουρδέλο, ρε παιδιά.
Your service weapon is broken.
I calibrated it. I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair.
Δεν έχει σημασία ποιος βγαίνει, παιδιά.
Issued it to you by mistake.
Αυτά τα πράγματα είναι για τον απλό λαό να τσακώνεται και να ασχολείται με μαλακίες. Δεν έχει σημασία ποιος βγήκε και ποιος δεν βγήκε. Ποιος κυβερνάει και ποιος δεν κυβερνάει. Αυτά είναι για τα παιδάκια. Οι αποφάσεις έρχονται από αλλού. Αυτά τα πράγματα.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
Δεν ξέρω αν είναι νοθευμένα όλα αυτά, έτσι. Δεν ξέρω. Εγώ δεν περιμένω, παιδιά, από καμιά κυβέρνηση να σώσει την κολάρα μου για τίποτα. Δεν με ενδιαφέρει ποιος θα βγει εμένα.
There's my favorite.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is resourceful.
Why, thank you. I try very hard to not try at all. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do
Παιδιά,
whatever
θα
I
σας
can
πω ένα
to
πράγμα.
catch that Wendell guy.
Πώς το λένε αυτό τον Κασελάκι, πώς λέγεται αυτός. Για να καταλάβετε τι μπανανία είμαστε. Δεν ξέρω πώς γίνεται. Σίγουρα θα γίνεται και σε άλλες χώρες, αλλά δεν ξέρω πώς γίνεται να έρχεσαι από πουθενά, να μην σε ξέρει κανένας, να μην γνωρίζει ούτε η μάνα σου, ούτε η θιά σου ποιος είσαι, να μην σε ξέρει ένας άνθρωπος σε όλη τη χώρα και να γίνεις αρχηγός κόμματος και να πας και κυβερνήτης. Δεν ξέρω πώς γίνεται αυτό το πράγμα. Να σκάει ένας τύπος από το πουθενά, να μην το ξέρει το περιπτεράς της Αργυρούπολης, του Παγκρατίου, να μην το ξέρει κανένας. Και αυτός ο άνθρωπος να γίνεται και αρχηγός κόμματος και παραγίνει και κυβερνήτης. Δεν ξέρω πώς γίνονται αυτά τα πράγματα. Δεν ξέρω πώς γίνεται ένας άνθρωπος που δεν το ξέρει, ούτε η εφορία δεν το ξέρει να γίνεται αυτό το πράγμα. Δεν καταλαβαίνω πώς γίνεται αυτό το πράγμα. Δεν με ενδιαφέρει αν ήταν επάλωτος. Το κάναμε πριν. Δεν ξέρω εγώ, παιδιά, για νοθείες και για τέτοια, αλλά εγώ δεν σου λέω ότι νοθεύονται ότι νοθεύονται οι ψήφοι και όλα αυτά, αλλά από άποψη τεχνολογική, καθαρά από άποψη technology, έτσι, έχεις δυνατότητα να πειράξεις ό,τι θες. Έχεις δυνατότητα να πειράξεις αποτελέσματα, έχεις δυνατότητα να χακάρεις ό,τι θες, έχεις δικαίωμα να πειράξεις ό,τι νούμερα θες, έχεις δικαίωμα να κάνεις ό,τι θες. Δεν ξέρω αν γίνεται ή όχι. Πάντως, ότι έχεις δυνατότητα τεχνολογικά να το κάνεις αυτό και να πειράξεις εσύ ό,τι δεδομένα, ό,τι θέλεις βάσει δεδομένων database και να βγάλεις ό,τι νουμεράκι θες, πώς θα σου το πω, δηλαδή, ρε παιδί μου, όλος ο δυτικός κόσμος, έτσι, κατά την πορεία, εντάξει, οκ. Λοιπόν, ναι, οκ, όλος ο δυτικός κόσμος αυτή τη στιγμή, έτσι, και αυτό σου λέω, δηλαδή, γίνονται όλα στο βωμό του χρήματος. Τα πάντα. Δεν υπάρχει καμία αξία, δεν υπάρχει κανένα ήθος, δεν υπάρχει τίποτα. Δεν υπάρχει τίποτα, απολύτως τίποτα. Είναι όλα στο βωμό του χρήματος. Και δεν είναι ότι είναι χρήμα πια, δεν υπάρχει χρήμα. Υπάρχουν βάσεις δεδομένων σε τράπεζες με νουμεράκια μέσα στα Excel όφυλα και ο κόσμος τσακώνεται για ένα Excel το οποίο έχει μερικά μηδενικά παραπάνω. Καταλαβες. Γι' αυτό σας λέω, δηλαδή, σε άλλες χώρες όλα γίνονται για το χρήμα και μόνο. Μπορώ να καταλάβω πώς έχουμε καταλήξει εκεί. Δηλαδή, εγώ δεν είμαι ούτε μουσουλμάνος, δεν υποστηρίζω κόραγια γιατί δεν έχει να κάνει, αλλά σε άλλες χώρες ανατολικές δεν το έχουν πάρει, ενώ το αγαπάνε το χρήμα, δεν το έχουν κάνει. Έχουν ακόμα την κάβλα τους με τους θεούς και με αυτά. Με το Κοράνι, με το αυτό, με τις νηστείες, με την εκκλησία. Ξέρετε, δηλαδή, άμα βγεις εδώ έξω στον δρόμο, σας το έχω ξαναπεί αυτό το πράγμα. Βγάλε ένα μπλουζάκι να κοροϊδεύεις κάτι χριστιανικό, ρε παιδί μου, για χαβαλέ. Κατάλαβε. Θα σε γράψουν, δεν θα ασχοληθεί κανένας με την πάρτι τους. Καταλαβες. Για πήγαινε στην Ομόνια, για πήγαινε κάτω εκεί σε αυτά τα περίεργα τα μέρη και φορά κανένα μπλουζάκι που κυκλοφοράνε όλοι εκεί. Φορά κανένα μπλουζάκι και λες, εγώ παίζει με μαλακία για τον Αλλάχ ή για το Κοράνι γι' αυτό. Δεν θα βγει ζωντανός. Από την ίδια στην πόλη δεν θα βγει ζωντανός. Θα σε απίσουν στο ξύλο εκεί. Εκεί στην Ομόνια κάτω. Στα στενά εκεί. Για τόλμα το. Δεν θα βγει στο αεροδρόμιο, δεν θα φτάσει. Καταλαβαίνεις, αυτό θέλω να σου πω. Δηλαδή, στο δυτικό κόσμο το έχουμε χάσει τελείως το θέμα, ρε φίλε. Εντελώς το έχουμε χάσει. Και δεν είναι ότι τσακώνεται κανένας για χρήματα και χρυσάφι. Τσακώνονται όλοι για μια βάση δεδομένων σε μια τράπεζα με ένα ψεύτικο εξελάκι το οποίο έχει μέσα κάτι νούμερα τα οποία μπορεί να τα αλλάξει οποιοδήποτε. Δηλαδή, πας και βάζεις. Είναι σαν να έχει ένα Excel και αντί να λέει τι λέει πάνω, έχω 1.000 ευρώ στην τράπεζα, βάζω άλλο ένα μηδενικό δίπλα, ξέρω εγώ. Δεν υπάρχει χρήμα, είναι όλο credit score. Καταλάβατε τι να πω. Δεν είναι ότι τσακώνονται κανείς για το πραγματικό χρυσάφι στη ζωή. Τσακώνονται όλοι για μια βάση δεδομένων. Αυτό. Είναι αστείο αυτό το πράγμα που συμβαίνει. Καταλάβες. Είναι αστείο και είναι γελίο και είναι όλα αυτά τα κόλπα μαζί. Φεύγεις. Αυτό. Οπότε δεν ξέρω, δηλαδή, εγώ προσωπικά έχω χάσει εγώ προσωπικά δεν έχω εμπιστοσύνη γιατί το αναφέρετε τώρα, έτσι. Εγώ δεν έχω εμπιστοσύνη καμία σε κανένα σύστημα. Οικονομικό, πολιτικό, πες το ότι θέλεις, θρησκευτικό, δεν με ενδιαφέρει καν τι είναι. Έτσι, καμία εμπιστοσύνη. Μπορεί να είναι βαλτό και στημένο όλο. Από όλες τις πλευρές. Τα λέμε, Εμμυρίνα, τα λέμε όλα. Μπορεί να είναι όλο βαλτό και στημένο και μελετημένο από όλες τις πλευρές και δεν μπορείς να κάνεις και πολλά. Αυτοί οι οποίοι κάνουν κάτι μπορούν και παίρνουν τις αποφάσεις και κάνουν ό,τι θέλουν να κάνουν και δεν είναι καν ούτε πλούσιοι. Είναι κάτι δισεκατομμυριούχοι, τρισεκατομμυριούχοι. Ούτε καν πλούσιος να είσαι δεν έχεις έλεγχο, τίποτα δεν έχεις. Κατάλαβες. Όποιος έχει αμάξι πάνω από 15 επειδή πρέπει να πάρει καινούριο απαγορεύεται να κάνει σέρβις, δεν ξέρω. Δεν ξέρω τι να σου πω. Ας μας δώσουν λεφτά να πάρουμε αμάξι. Αφού θέλουν έτσι. Τα. Έλα, τι άλλο πρέπει να κάνω για αυτό το quest, ρε παιδιά, αν είναι δυνατόν με τις μαλακίες σου. Δώσε του τώρα να τελειώνουμε τα μπουρδέλα του, άντε να.
You know, I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Εγώ έχω ένα απλό Citroën C3, παιδιά. Εντάξει, ένα Citroën C3 του 2015. Ένα απλό αμάξι. Άμα μου πει για αυτό το πετρέλαιο. Δεν έχει τίποτα το αμάξι. Έχω αλλάξει μάτες, έχω αλλάξει ό,τι θες. Αν τώρα με αυτό το αμάξι C3 δεν ξέρω αν το έχω σε 5 χρονιά. Μπορεί να έχω ένα άλλο, δεν ξέρω. Αλλά άμα έχω αυτό. Άμα γυρίσει και μου πει είναι το αμάξι 10 χρονών, δεν μπορεί να το κάνει service, να πάει να γαμηθεί.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Τι θέμα θα έχω σε 5 χρόνια.
That's even more
Το αμάξι δεν θα έχει πρόβλημα σε 5 χρόνια. Θα είναι μια χαρά αμάξι. Είναι πετρέλαιο, κάνει τα σέρβις του προσεκτικά. Έχω αλλάξει 1.000 ευρώ αναλώσιμα δυνατά. Τι πρόβλημα να έχει σε 5 χρόνια. Για αυτούς θα έχει πρόβλημα, επειδή είναι μαλάκες αυτοί. Θα έχει πρόβλημα. Αυτό θες να μου πεις.
They're not hiding. Put on channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Να τα κάνουν όλα ηλεκτρικά και να ασχολιόμαστε με τα ηλεκτρικά, εγώ δεν διαφωνώ. Απλά ξέρεις τι γίνεται. Εγώ δεν διαφωνώ. Απλά ξέρεις τι, άμα είναι να είναι ηλεκτρικά, να είναι ηλεκτρικά που να έχουν και κάποια αξιοπρέπεια τα ηλεκτρικά. Εγώ όταν σταματήσω σε ένα βενζινάδικο, βάζω 50 ευρώ πετρέλαιο και σε 3 λεπτά έχω φύγει. Δεν μπορώ να σταματήσω κάπου και να φορτίσω 4 ώρες. Πώς πάμε από θερμοκρασίες, γιατί ακούω τους ανεμιστήρες να δουλεύουν full αυτοί. Καλά είμαστε, 70 βαθμοί. Τι λέει, 75, 95, 81. Μάλιστα. Αυτό το παιχνίδι, παιδιά, το σφάζει το PC, ρε γάμο του. Το γονατίζει αυτό το PC, αυτό το παιχνίδι, παιδιά.
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb.
Επιστρέφω,
It
παιδιά.
must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear.
Πού πας, Μαριόκο, από τώρα πας να την πέσεις? Όχι, ρε Μαριόκο, τέλος πάντων, εντάξει. Μαριόκο, για ύπνο από τώρα, γαμότ.
It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Κάνω accuracy τώρα όπως το έχω φτιάξει το όπλο. Αρκετό accuracy έχω χάσει. Τα μαλακισμένα τώρα άμα τρελαθούνε, κοίτα να δεις τι θα γίνει. Απορώ γιατί τα κάνουν σαν λιοντάρια ρε φίλε. Γιατί τους έχουν και ακούγονται σαν λιοντάρια, υπάρχει λόγος. Το ένα το ρίξανε, θα ρίχνουνε κιόλας.
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon.
Έχετε λέει 30 δευτερόλεπτα λέει να συνεργαστείτε και εντωμεταξύ τους κόβει κομμάτια. 15 δευτερόλεπτα λέει. Κοίτα εδώ. Κοίτα εδώ τα παίξει αυτό θέλει. Σε έβαλα να βαρά εμένα.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Μόνο χετίδια,
I knew you were gonna lose. Our line of work is about the team, not the tech.
Συμπαθητικό, συμπαθητικό. Ρε παιδιά, αυτό το στούντιο είναι που είχε κάνει το Terminator. Και πριν το Terminator είχε κάνει το Rambo. Αυτό είναι το ίδιο στούντιο είναι.
Where exactly is it? Find the manager's office and we'll go. Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon.
Το Terminator
In order to
DLC.
create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people.
Μπα, το παίξω κι όλο μου. Ξέρω άμα μου καμπεί όσοι.
Than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
Good intentions do not release you from obeying the law. You are now detained.
You're going to let OCP scam innocent people. You're nothing more than a police manual on metal legs.
Ρώμα, μάζεψε την αρέ.
But you're nothing like that guy.
Μάζεψε την να πούμε.
The documents here say that his wife is getting a widow's pension. Do you think OCP would do that for a cop who's still alive?
Take her away.
Είδα μια φάτσα. Μάθαν όλοι τώρα, κάνουν ό,τι γουστάρουν να κάνουν. Εγώ ήρθα εδώ να εφαρμόσω τον νόμο, μάγκες μου.
Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
Τα μυαλά στον τοίχο τα βλέπετε που λυθράνε. Πολωνική εταιρεία Terminator και άλλα. Άρα είναι αυτοί που έχουν κάνει τα... ναι. Είναι αυτοί που έχουν κάνει τα άλλα games, ναι. Τα μυαλά που χυθήκανε στον τοίχο. Και χινόντουσαν, τα είδατε πριν.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay. Tell me what you see.
Τόση ώρα θα τους είχε πάρει, μαλάκα.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. 4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are two different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
Based on my engineering database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something here.
Okay, then start with the 24-volt connector, then proceed to detach the 12-volt cables.
Τι έκανα ρε παιδιά? Τι πάλι την έχει? Ας σκυπάρουμε το διάλογο, δεν γίνεται.
We're not Mr.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
Κατάλαβα τη μαλακιά που έκανα πριν.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Έχουν βελτιωθεί πολύ σε όλα ρε οι Πολωνοί γενικά. Και σίγουρα φτιάχνουν και games, έτσι.
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect. Okay, according
There are based on my I thought
Okay, then start with the
Έλα, και τώρα είναι το ένα δωδεκάρι, το μπλε να βγει. Και το άλλο δωδεκάρι. Αυτό.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like now.
I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Κάτι παίζει με αυτό να είναι το μπλάκα τον μπάτσο δηλαδή.
Great. Now out of my way.
Τα κλέπτες δεν έφτασαν τίποτα.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
Τα πήραν τα λεφτά και τα φάγανε.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Bottles? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
Τα πήραν τα λεφτά και φύγανε.
There might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Πήραν τα λεφτά και τα επενδύσανε σε μπούρδες, δεν έμεινε τίποτα μέσα στην τράπεζα. Έτσι κάνουν και οι δικές μας τράπεζες. Δεν υπάρχει μία. Δεν υπάρχει φράγκο μάγκες μετά εκεί.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Λάρουμε λίγο. Όπου είχε ντύβει. Πέφτω επάνω στις μοτοσυκλέτες τους μαλάκες.
Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Jimmy, τι παίζεις στο PlayStation αυτές τις μέρες? Τι είναι αυτό, ρε? Τι κάνει και το shotgun?
I am listening, creep. Robocop! Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently...
Για μισό θέλω να ανοίξω να βλέπω και τις θερμοκρασίες, γιατί ακούω πολύ φασάρια. 86 βαθμοί. Τόσο πολύ με σπρώχνει αυτό το game. 70, 80... Από 70 με 90 πάει. Είναι λίγο γραμμένο περίεργο αυτό το παιχνίδι. Πολύ βάρη, ρε παιδιά. Καλά κάνεις, το Cyberpunk θέλει λίγο, δεν θέλει.
Information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Εντάξει, ναι, το έχουνε ψηλό... Δεν το έχουνε... Δεν είναι πολύ καλογραμμένο το game.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
Είναι βαριά επανοπλία ή κάτι άλλο?
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Hello, Murphy. Congratulations. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life.
Ο Ρόμπο έχει μόνο κεφάλι, εσύ δεν έχει κάτι άλλο.
She is.
Ούτε κεφάλι, μισό κεφάλι.
You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before, he was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
As echoes of the past. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you, I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
2 λεπτά session. Το μικρό το session με ψυχολόγο ever.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Robocop, is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
OCP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Έχει να κάνει με αυτά εδώ. Σκάναρα εδώ ένα παίξω. Καλά το πάω, Καλά το πήγα μάλλον. Τα ποτάκια δεν τα βάζω ακόμα, όταν χρειαστούν θα τα βάλω.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my God, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Blackish.
All right.
Blackish.
The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be...
Ποιο είναι το Pacific Drive? Α, ναι, μπορεί να το παίξω κι εγώ αυτό, το είχα δει. Εντάξει, okay. Single player, δεν ξέρω, μπορώ να το παίξω αυτό. Ναι, μπορώ να το παίξω αυτό, μπορώ να το πάρω. Το είχα δει, το είχα τσεκάρει πριν μερικές μέρες.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard.
Αν θυμάμαι καλά στην ταινία, ο ηθοποιός που παίζει το Robocop, δεν θυμάμαι το όνομα του, Είχε ταλαιπωρηθεί πολύ, λέμε, τη στολή που τη βάζαν και τη βγάζαν. Ήταν δύσκολη η διαδικασία. Με πολλές βίντεες, πολλά κομμάτια, πολλά. Και δεν μπορούσε να κουνηθεί κιόλας. Δηλαδή το σηκώναν με γερανό. Ήταν δύσκολη διαδικασία, αν θυμάμαι καλά.
What are we going to do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Meals. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Ναι, θυμάμαι ότι είχε ταλαιπωρηθεί πάρα πολύ με τη στολή και με αυτά, λέει. Ήταν μπράβο, Πίτερ Γουέλερ, ναι. Ήταν, λέει, διαδικασία δύσκολη το να... Τότε δεν ήταν όλα CGI να φορέσεις κοστούμάκι με τελίτσες και να του κάνουν motion capture. Τότε όλα ήταν σίδερα και βίδες και πλαστικά και...
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there,
Έλα ρε Κάτσο, τι λέει ρε.
check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so...
Ξέρω εγώ ρε Κάτσο, τι να σου πω.
Should I assume hostility from the
Πήγα το game, θα το παίξω, να δω τι λέει, θα το βάλω. Θα το βάλω, κουκλέ μου. Μήπως το κράσαρε το frame, το FPS monitor.
And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Έχει παγώσει το... Έχει παγώσει το stream ρε μαλάκα, έλεος. Δεν χρειάζεται, είναι στο Game Pass στο PC, κουκλέ. Έχει χαλάσει το Game Capture και δεν σας είναι το game. Κοινωνία μου μέσα. Αλλά αυτό το παιχνίδι το έχουν γράψει σαν σκατά, το έχουν γράψει. Πρέπει να κάνω restart το game. Είναι στο Game Pass στο PC και στην κονσόλα. Έλα ρε μαλάκα, δεν το κάνει capture. Α, το κάνει.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. Doesn't matter.
Πλάκα, αυτό το Palworld θα μπορούσα να το είχαν βγάλει σε mobile και θα δούλευε καλά εκεί.
It's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence.
Τι ήταν αυτό, Exit 8, τι είναι αυτό? Δεν θυμάμαι, δεν μου λέει κάτι.
I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Ιαπωνέζικο, δεν ξέρω. Κατσού το ξέρεις εσύ, το ξέχουστα.
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. Oh.
Holy shit, what was that?
Μήνα νεκρό καλό.
Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Πώς είδατε πως έφυγα γηπαιδικός? Θα μπορούσα να πάω από τις σκάλες, αλλά...
Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel. Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Κάτσε, η πόλη είναι αυτή. Άλλη πόλη είναι αυτή. Άλλη πόλη είναι αυτή. Πρεζόνια όλοι μαλάκα εδώ. Ή όχι η ίδια είναι, δεν είναι. Η ίδια είναι.
I'm sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs. You catch my drift.
Hey, Robo! Do the robot dance!
So much for my field training.
Watch and learn, young man.
You rock, Robo!
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please, I need your help.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Τέλειο άνθρωπο τι λέει. Ας βάλουμε εδώ πέρα ticket. Πατσινεί λίγο. Παπ. Εσύ καλά τα λες. Του το έχω σαν το πρόστιμο. Α, πώς μπήκα έτσι μέσα. Sleeping gas. Πίτσα. Εγώ θα ήμουν ένα χειρότερος αστυνομικός, φίλε. Θα βάζα παντού, θα σταμάταγα σε όλα τα κόκκινα, θα δίνα παντού tickets. Αμώς θα γινόταν. 500.000 ευρώ την ημέρα πρόστιμο θα βάζα. Ναι ρε, τέτοιος θα ήμουν.
OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
Κοίτα μπίχλα που έχει το τηλέφωνο.
Because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
You metal-headed fuck. First you botched my investigation at the bank, and now that I dug up the data from another source, you show up again? Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Does a well-intentioned criminal stop being a criminal?
You're in a philosophical mood. Adorable. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. Especially after what you did at the bank. You showed that you were just OCP's tool.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside. But there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on.
Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box. Otherwise, burn in hell, OCP minion.
Είναι το DI2, θύμισε. DITL, τι είναι αυτό? Α, Dead Island 2. Ναι, εντάξει. Εντάξει, το ευχαριστηθήκαμε, το παίξαμε. Έπαιξα και το DLC. Εντάξει, καλό γκέιμακι. Δεν θα το έπαιζα δεύτερη φορά. Αλλά καλό γκέιμακι. Ήταν και λίγο κουραστικό, έτσι. Δεν είναι ότι είναι για... Η αλήθεια είναι ότι είναι και λίγο κουραστικό σαν παιχνίδι. Εντάξει, το έπαιξες, έκανες, έδειξες, αλλά εντάξει. Φτάνει μετά, ξέρω εγώ. Όχι, εντάξει, δεν ήταν κακό και καλοφτιαγμένο ήταν. Καταλαβαίνω το γιατί δεν μπορεί να σ' άρεσε όμως, οκ. Okay.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. What happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat.
Πρέπει να σε φάση να γαμάς.
He's missing.
Να κόβεις κεφάλια, φίλε.
Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really...
Turn your flashlight on.
So don't you come back without him.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Καλοδουλεμένο game, παιδιά, το Dead Island, αλλά πρέπει να είσαι σε φάση να παίζεις με τέτοια games. Και είναι και αρκετά κουραστικό. Δεν είναι ότι είναι το πιο χαλαρό game στον κόσμο. Έχει κουράσει το παιχνίδι.
Clear.
Γιατί βγάζει και τα ανετέρατα, τα βγάζει συνέχεια, θα σπονάρει συνέχεια στα μάτια.
Clear.
Full open world, δηλαδή, εντάξει.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Stand aside.
Gosh, you You're strong, ain't you?
Let us get back on track.
Sure thing. What was that? Man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail. This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina to engage the fugitive later.
Oh, looks like he stopped by the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it live.
Γάτα ψάχνουμε ή πριζώνει.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh! I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano. That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it! It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door. It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Step aside.
Το διάλογο πήγε η γάτα, ρε φίλε. Τι υπόγειο είναι αυτό, ρε φίλε. Πόσα διαμερίσματα έχει? 300 διαμερίσματα έχει.
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
Κάποιος πυροβόλησε. Τι κάνουν τα πεζόνια εδώ μέσα, ρε?
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual of multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
This is Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Δεν το περίμενα ότι ένα mission με μια γάτα θα έβγαζε όλους τους μαλάκες. Νόμιζα ότι θα ήταν πιο χαλαρά τα πράγματα.
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
Πλάκωσε και τους τρεις μόνος του.
It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Για φεύγουμε από εδώ. Νομίζω ότι υπάρχουν όροι που μπορώ να ανοίξω τα χρηματοκιβώτια τώρα.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Thank you. You have given me all.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a
DJ
gun.
Laser,
There's this bad guy who wants something.
Project Doom.
Pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the best picture.
I heard that.
Excuse me, we are
and it did.
conducting an investigation.
You can investigate the case of several tapes being overdue. Your main suspect is your friend over there.
Oh man, did he call us friends? Nice.
Πώς το λένε τον ηθοποιό? Πίτερ Weller λέγεται ο ηθοποιός.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Μάλιστα. Δεν θα waits και λέω.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Τι ψάχνει να βρει ο αθεόφοβος, ρε φίλε?
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
Σόντα sci-fi, θα έχει
It's just
πολλές.
shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
Έχουν βγει πολλές σόντες sci-fi. Wi-Fi, ναι.
Tax avoidance is a serious crime.
That it is. But we're still missing our tape.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
You cannot reopen a closed book.
So when you're done, you're done? That's rough. Probably true. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Μας έχουν πρίξει με την κασέτα.
I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. Here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Όπου βρέθηκαν από πίσω. Όπα. Από έξω ρίχνει. Ναι, ορμαλάκα. Δεν νομίζω ότι έχει άλλους τώρα.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Πάνω στον υπολογιστή,
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Καλώς να είναι. Γεια σου ρε Νίκ, ευχαριστώ ρε φίλε, μας καλά. Το θέμα είναι ότι το Dead or Alive You're Coming With Me το λέει αφού τις πυροβολήσεις στο game αυτό. Να είσαι καλά Νίκ. Το εκτιμώ. Αν αξίζει το game, ναι αμέ, εντάξει δεν είναι κάτι φοβερό. Αλλά είναι άξιο, εντάξει, άξιο. Εγώ δηλαδή περνάω καλά με το παιχνιδάκι αυτό, δεν έχω...
You're all right.
Για τα 25 ευρώ, εντάξει, τα αξίζει.
Overheard some torchhead saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store.
Από το κλειδομάγαζο,
A
έτσι.
lot of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit, I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours.
Το παίξαμε το Dead Island, παίξαμε και το DLC του, το House.
I'm not a fucking diamond, okay?
Καλό, ωραίο, μια χαρά.
Junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
Domestic terrorism. Το μέσα είναι. Σε αυτή και την πόρτα μπαίνει,
Man, it's Robocop. So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up. Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Ας ξύλο εσύ. Ας ξύλο.
Trouble with the lock.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Knocking at the ramen? Shoot the fucker! You're done, cop! Get behind him! Fucking stand there!
Κακόμοιρους. Τα παιδιά τι πάθανε.
Well, well, well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
Take it. There is more in locker number 17. I suspect the documents were not obtained.
Την πούλησα βέβαια την τύψα τώρα, έτσι. Τζιμάρα, δεν ξέρω αν το δες.
As they say. Mr. Becker will be pleased. Well done. Now, get lost.
Ξύλο χθες εσύ.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They took the box.
What do you mean, took it? From you? Why don't you just admit you gave it away? Do you even know what's inside?
If the items were obtained legally, they will be returned to you.
Letters from my father. From people who didn't believe when the media accused my mother of fraud. Her latest documentary. Articles about her bravery. You gave OCP the means to hurt me.
I follow the law.
Sometimes when you hold on to the law too tightly, you move away from justice. But what dysfunctional machine could know about that?
Θα σας είχα τρελάνει στα πρόστιμα και στις φάπες. Θα πουλούσα τις γκόμενες ό,τι θες να πουλούσα. Δεν θα μένε βυζί στον δρόμο για βυζί, ούτε βυζί δεν θα μένει στον δρόμο.
Murphy, could you give us a hand? It's gotten real ugly.
What happened?
Can you believe this? A bunch of repeat offenders came up with a bright idea to storm the courthouse. For some reason, they think that if they destroy it, their prior
Έτσι λέει, αφού είναι
convictions will go
πολιτάρι το
away.
μαλάκα.
They took hostages and are now demanding both the 6,000 SUX and a plane to Acapulco.
Acapulco is a war zone.
I don't think these guys follow the news. But I'm afraid that it may be too late to rescue the hostages if we wait for SWAT.
If they want to fly into a war zone, I have first-class tickets for them.
Serve and protect.
Look out! It's the tin man!
Καλά, φεύγουν έτσι τύχη επειδή πετώ στο. Κοίτα εδώ μυαλά χειμένα στο. Τα μυαλά τα χειμένα στον τοίχο, γουστάρω πάντα. Χρειαζόμαστε μια συγκεκριμένη κάρτα τώρα γι' αυτό.
Another minute, and I'll start shooting their heads off. They don't meet our demands soon. Who? Hostages? The police? That's the problem, man.
Κοίτα, πέφτουν οι τύχοι επειδή πετάς το. Πώς ανοίγει αυτή η γαμόπορτα, ρε παιδιά. Μας αυτονίσανε. Find the axis. Τι βρήκα την κάρτα. Όχι, τι βρήκα την κάρτα. Πάει παλού τώρα. Όχι, αυτό είναι fake ID. Καμώ. Πάλι μέσα στο δωμάτιο αυτό μου βγάζει ρε παιδιά για την κάρτα. Αθείς για game. Δεν έχω μάθει, όχι δυστυχώς. Ιδέα δεν έχω. Όπα εδώ πέρα. Εδώ το διάδρομο πριν. Αρτίδια. Ούτε εδώ έχει κάτι. Έχει νιουκ. Πας και το άγαλμα μου θες. Πώς είναι μέσα σε αυτό το courtroom. Το λένε wallet. Αυτό είναι το access card.
Robo, if you could call my boss and confirm what happened here. He wouldn't believe that I was taken hostage for the 3rd time this week.
Τι έπαθε ρε μαλάκες.
Stay here. The police will come to question you.
Ωραία. Αυτό σπάει τελείως. Μόνο από έξω. Έχει ένα layer απ' έξω που σπάει.
Hey, Robo. You showed them. It was a pleasure to work with you.
Did some idiot confuse the courthouse with a bank
Oh,
again?
and Delta City's built. I hear everyone will have their own apartment.
Είπα να είχα ανεβεί νομίζω, Έχω ανέβει εδώ. Τι μου λέει για Cyberpunk πριν, ο G μου λέει, πω τώρα με έψησες λίγο για Cyberpunk. Τελειώσω και αυτό το DLC, δεν το έχω τελειώσει ρε.
Greetings, citizen.
The best cop in the hood is back. How can I be of service?
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen.
250 ώρες, 250 ώρες ρε φίλε, τι έκανες για 250 ώρες αυτό το game? Τόσο πολύ πράγμα έχεις να κάνεις μέσα που κάνεις 250 ώρες. Πόσο περιεχόμενο, εγώ έχω κάνει όλα, έκανα στο Xbox όλα τα missions του original και τα side quests και τα πάντα, ό,τι mission υπήρχε και το πιο μικρό απ' όλα. Και έκανα 80 ώρες και καθάριζα το χάρτη εντελώς του original. Με 80 ώρες, καθάριζα εντελώς χάρτη, δεν είχε μείνει τίποτα άλλο.
So, do you know what the problem is?
Τι να πω.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power. The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off then.
I detected an electric current inside the cooling tank. I recommend grounding it to fix the problem, but I am sure...
I'm guessing it's an easy fix. It started. We're on the money. Well done, Robocop. You are one serious Swiss Army man.
I am best at catching criminals. I should get back to it.
You said earlier you were looking for someone.
A biker. Have you repaired any motorcycles recently?
As a matter of fact, I did. This big, chunky guy showed up. Bald head, big ears, and spiky beard. Wasn't really warm and cuddly, but he paid cash in advance. So why would I refuse?
Do you know the whereabouts of this individual?
I don't, but he asked me if I do paint jobs too.
Δεν έχουν βγάλει Blade Runner παιχνίδι, κάποια στιγμή θα βγάλουν πιστεύω. Δεν ξέρω αν έχουν βγάλει παλιά Blade Runner. Μπορεί να έχουν βγάλει.
Thank you for the information.
that true? Mary has to close her restaurant?
2 words. Delta City.
Tattoo art.
Full metal armor and you still want piercings. Hey, respect.
I am not here for that.
A tattoo then. It'll really bring out that jawline.
How about I bring out your jawline?
Hey man, no pressure. I was just trying to be helpful. Anyway, if you're not here for inking, what do you want?
A biker called Spike. I heard he was your customer.
I don't serve no bikers. Don't know who told you that, but it's a load of bull.
Are you denying making tattoos for the street vultures?
You've got no proof, cop. Now stay off my case. I need to get back to my work.
Μας κοροϊδεύει. Το
What
μαλακιστήρι.
next? You gonna try to tell me that I'm smuggling nuke in a red inker?
I found evidence of your connections to the biker gang.
I'm not telling you nothing, cop.
Spike and what is left of the street vultures are going down. It is your choice if you want to join them.
Ah, fuck. I told him not to come in here when he was so hot. He brought this on himself.
Where is he?
He's got a place nearby somewhere, but I don't know where exactly.
I am afraid this information is too vague.
His motorcycle must be parked outside. It's some sort of chopper. I don't know. You can check the plate number on that photo.
Wise choice for a scum artist.
Ah, I can't concentrate with all those reflections bouncing off your armor.
Καλό βράδυ, αδούλωτε. Να είσαι καλά, φίλε μου. Καλή ξεκούραση. Κοίταξε να δεις. Ούτε εμένα. Το τελείωσα το GTA και το 5 και όλα τα έχω τελειώσει. Αλλά δεν μου αρέσαν ούτε εμένα τα GTA, φίλε. Δεν τα χάρηκα. Καταλαβες. Δεν τα χάρηκα.
Hey, Robocop.
Το Cyberpunk όμως μου άρεσε.
He's waiting in the car.
Come on.
It is an honor to finally meet the hero of the city in person. It's a shame that our basketball team can't fill us with similar pride. Yeah, just lost to Atlanta. Some say it's because of a lack of team players. Do you think it's that important? Being a team player?
Cooperation among police officers helps increase efficiency.
And not just among police officers. I'm glad you look at it that way. As for me, I have always valued team play. That was the way things were when my parents worked for the city.
Τρίμηνο.
My grandfather
Μερέντα.
used to tell me that this
Πολύ καιρός,
neighborhood was a great place for an evening stroll. Now it's different. Kuzak allows the city to be taken over by criminals. He can't stop it because he's not a team player. He fails to realize that OCP has given this city its most precious treasure. You. I want to work with you and OCP to improve this city. I want to take care of your interests. It's about time someone did.
Θα πάρεις την οικογένεια μαζί ή θα πας μόνος, ρε?
We would need your support. So, what do you think about getting involved in politics?
I follow politics, but I do not take sides.
So you allow others to use you, becoming a pawn. You are the
Τι
symbol
ξέρεις,
of
τι
the
μιλάς
city.
τη γλώσσα.
Everything you do, everything you say has a political impact. No matter if you talk privately or publicly. You should choose what you want to represent. Incompetence and unaccountability or partnership.
Εντάξει, πρέπει να είναι και λίγο δύσκολο. Εμένα θα μου λείπει η οικογένειά μου, ρε φίλε. 3 μήνες είναι αρκετός
Leads
καιρός.
Detroit to its former glory.
You say you value team play. Together, let's form a team for the good of this city. We have a common goal. Together, it will be easier to achieve it. You'll have to forgive me. We're already late for another meeting.
Εντάξει, έχεις
Think
όμως...
about what we've discussed. About what
Εντάξει,
we
είναι η
can do
δουλειά
for
σου
the
όμως,
city.
αναγκαστικά φαντάζομαι
Together,
πρέπει
as a
να πας,
team.
δηλαδή δεν γίνει διαφορετικά από ό,τι καταλαβαίνω.
I count on your support.
I hate the day shift.
Πόσο αέρια έχει?
We should vote Kuzak. The Mills guy's just another suit. He knows nothing about ordinary people.
Αλλά τα κιλάκια είναι μόνιμο πρόβλημα. Και για μένα και για σένα και για όλο τον κόσμο χαμός γίνεται με τα κιλάκια. Το θέμα είναι ότι το ρίχνουμε και στη μάσα ρε φίλε όλοι, γιατί πολλοί κόσμος δηλαδή που το έχουμε βρει και από κούμπι, κατάλαβες, δηλαδή για κάποιους.
Still no joy with the broadcast! Fucking OCP's a good for nothing piece of shit. Be quiet, you moron!
Yes, we'll get working in no time, Mr. Wendell. Sir. Yes, we won't screw it up.
He's using you, just like he used us. He hired us, but he failed to deliver. That's when we went to get what we were owed. Ah! Oh!
Talk about a sore loser.
Ό,τι χάνει ένας άνθρωπος όταν έχει πολλά κιλά, και εγώ έχω πολλά κιλά, καλό είναι φίλε. Ό,τι και να χάνει και 5 και 10. Απόφαση θέλει για όλους μας φίλε.
What did Wendell make you do? You saw it yourself. He needed us to extract brains from corpses. Most of the men didn't have a stomach for it. Why brains? He would never say. Wendell keeps his cards close to his chest. Where is he?
Το έχω να δουλέψει ναι, το γκορ όλο.
Operator, requesting an ambulance. One unconscious fugitive suffering heavy blood loss. Operator, Wendell's trail leads to the outskirts west of town, continuing pursuit.
Τουλάχιστον βάλανε και μπάντες να παίξουν μουσικούλα πραγματικές. Λοιπόν, μάγκες, ώρα να το κλείσω. Καλά παίξαμε. Ωραία ήτανε. Καλό βράδυ, εύχομαι. Πολλά φιλιά ποιος έχει μείνει μέσα, να είσαι καλά, Jim, και όλοι οι υπόλοιποι. Τα πάμε, μάγκες, στο νου σας. Καλή νύχτα.